their lives.
All right, so thank you very much, Kojo Youngson, for the message from the morning. It's now time for the 6 a.m. news, which is brought to us by Total Petroleum. Total, we go the extra mile for you, and Absa Bank Ghana Limited, helping you find a way to get things done.
It's Monday, 21st of May, 2020. Hello and welcome to Joy News at 6 with me, Komla Adom. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM in Accra, on Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi, affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Clenham Radio in Bator, Radio Justice in the Northern region, A1 Radio in the Upper East, Radio Sangmal in the Upper West region, Radio Marks in the Western region. Coming up, we'll take you to the community of Kambonli in the Elembele district of the Western region, where pupils congregate around a radio set to listen to teachers broadcast lessons on local radio stations as COVID-19 restrictions keep classrooms shut.
A machine is any device that makes work more easy and faster.
I'm recapping whatever is going on. It has been actually entertaining and very educative.
And government begins engagement with sports federations as it considers stimulus package for football clubs.
And in business, filing of tax returns via online platform expected to start from next month as GRA moves to improve collection. Details in 15 minutes.
And NPP firebrand and MP for Asin Central Kennedy Japan defends decision to criticize his own party, insisting he will put his country above his party's interest.
When I get the information and it's vital that I feel Ghanaians should know, I put it out there.
What if it hurts your own party?
My country first, before my political party.
We have details of these and other stories in the package. Thank you for joining us. I am Komla Adam. Let's begin from here. And it's been months since the education activities were halted in the country as part of measures to contain the spread of a novel coronavirus. E-learning has become the order of the day, but for rural folks without smart devices, no internet connection, where lies the fate of the school-going population there? Well, joining us is Kenneth Awatredako, visited a community of Kambuli in the Elembele district of a Western region, where pupils congregate around battery-powered radio sets to listen in as teachers broadcast lessons on a local radio station.
We have not used it yet, but the work on it is quite well advanced, and we're expecting that in short period of time we may have a capacity.
It's nearly 10 a.m., usually representing the peak of the first break here at the Nima cluster of schools in Accra. But the closure of educational institutions over concerns of the novel coronavirus has left this dusty compound yearning for the return of playful action. The once vibrant pupils now channel their energies towards e-learning platforms. Here's Deputy Education Minister Yao Osei Duchum some weeks ago on Beyond the Lockdown.
The intervention that has been provided, all of a sudden, is not available to be used because they are locked up in the classrooms, they are locked up in the community IT centers, and students cannot congregate there. It's a real problem, and I can understand why anybody will get frustrated.
Far off in the Western region is Kandunli.
What you apply to overcome a load is called effort.
10-year-old Lina Tuisa has some 30 minutes to prayers in the predominantly Muslim community. The primary 5 pupil with her pen and books tunes into the community radio where teachers broadcast lessons to students in the area. These lessons are tailored for junior high school students, but Lina too is brilliant enough to comprehend the lessons.
A machine is any device that makes work more easy and faster.
Her colleagues clutch and sit close to battery-powered radio sets to make up for the lost contact hours their urban compatriots are getting online.
I'm in Form 3 and what they are teaching starts from Form 1. So I'm recapping whatever is going on. It has been actually entertaining and it has educated me on my do's and don'ts at the BEC hall and also some topics we have not treated in class.
That was Kenneth Awatredako's report from Kambuli in the Elembele district of the of the Western region. I have to say apologies for the earlier mix-up in the sound there. Back in Accra, the National COVID-19 Case Management Coordinator for Severe and Critical Cases, Dr. Christian Owu, has disclosed that the country is at an advanced stage in using blood of recovered COVID patients to treat severe cases of the virus. President Akufo-Addo yesterday revealed that there were 16 severe cases at the intensive care unit receiving treatment. Speaking on Ultimate Health with Noted Dua here on Joy FM, Dr. Owu, who is also head of the ICU at the University of Ghana Medical Center, said they are awaiting approval from the Food and Drugs Authority as well as other regulatory agencies to proceed with the intervention.
We have not used it yet, but the work on it is quite well advanced, and we're expecting that in short period of time we may have the capacity or ability to do that. The ability to use plasma previously is already in our country for other diseases, but of course this has to be licensed by both FDA and then the regulatory authorities, including Food and Drug Board. Food and Drug Board and other regulatory authorities to allow us to use that. We almost done that at the moment.
You hear the National COVID-19 Case Management Coordinator for Severe and Critical Cases, Dr. Christian Owu. Now, only private burials with a maximum of 25 people can be held legally. All other social gatherings, regardless of a number, can be prosecuted. A timely reminder on the Joy News legal show COVID and the Law at a time when there are growing calls for a lifting of restrictions, with some going ahead to hold weddings. Private legal practitioner Kweku Pencil explains that it appears many misunderstood the announcement made by the president.
There are people who have said the law says private burials may be carried out with not more than 25 persons in attendance. What it means is I can have a wedding with 25 people.
Please, a burial and a wedding are not the same thing. I will not give that advice to any client of mine. And if you go and have a wedding even with 24 people and they arrest you, they will prosecute you.
You hear the private legal practitioner Kweku Pencil speaking on Beyond the Lockdown show on the Joy News channel. Now, government has begun engagement with sports federations following proposals from football clubs asking that the sector provides them stimulus package. Sports activities in the country were suspended indefinitely following the outbreak of a COVID-19. Now, speaking on Beyond the Lockdown show with Emefa Apawu, Deputy Sports Minister Perry Okujeto explained that in the coming days, government will lay out a blueprint on how clubs could be supported during this period.
There's been several levels of engagement at the ministerial level led by my minister, and also at the federation level. Just last week we had some discussions with the president of the Ghana Olympic Committee, the president of the Paralympic Committee, as well as the president of the GFA. Mainly these discussions are centered around where do we go from here and how do we come up with a package that will help them, for instance, steer through period.
Deputy Sports Minister Perry Okujeto there. Let's also stay with COVID-related stories because Minority Leader Haruna Idrisu is demanding transparency in the disbursement of a COVID-19 stimulus package as he raises concerns about alleged political abuse of the fund. The National Board for Small-Scale Industries is set to disburse a total of 600 million cedis to businesses. Government is also facilitating a 3 billion cedi package by the banks. Mr. Idrisu says the use of these funds must be audited.
Nana Addo Dankwa and his ministers should stop dissipating public resources as if they were private resources. When you take this money, let us know who are the beneficiaries. It should go beyond MPP businesses. It should go to Ghanaian businesses. A potential candidate for a good audit is COVID-19 and its expenditure. The $1,219 million US contingency released to them, the additional $1 billion from the IMF.
You hear the Minority Leader Haruna Idrisu. Now, NPP Firebrand and MP for Asin Central, Kennedy Ejepong, has defended his decision to criticize his own party, insisting he will put his country above his party's interest. In a yet-to-be-aired interview with Mama V. Owusu Abuaje on the Joy News channel on Multi-TV later tonight at 8:30 p.m., Mr. Ejepong says his only interest is Ghana first.
Do you know the number of people who are going to vote because of what I'm doing for MPP? You have no idea. When I get the information and it's vital that I feel Ghanaians should know, I'll put it out there.
What if it hurts your own party?
Ghana first. What about if I talk about the NDC? It doesn't hurt them? Are they not Ghanaians? So if you are MPP and you are not doing something right, and I say it, you expect me only to talk about it. If you had seen me as one-sided person, always attacking NDC, you wouldn't be here. So my country first before my political party.
You hear the NPP Firebrand and MP for Asin Central, Kennedy Ejepong. The full interview airs tonight at 8:30 p.m. on the Joy News channel and across our social media platforms. That's our package for this morning. Our top story, we took you to the community of Kangbon Lane, the Elembele district of the Western region, where pupils congregate around battery-powered radio sets to listen in as teachers broadcast lessons on a local radio station as COVID-19 restrictions keep classrooms shut and government begins engagement with sports federations as they consider stimulus package for football clubs. There's more news when you log on to myjoyline.com. I am Komladum. Have a great holiday today.
Charlie, check this.